Hello, and how are you wherever you are? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are enjoying everything. I hope you are doing well in the Lord. This particular time, I invite you for an academic talk with the topic academic excellence. The facilitator is Ambassador himself, here, the one you are seeing. I'm going to take you through steps of achieving academic excellence. It doesn't matter where you are right now. I've done this video at the beginning of the year so that as you are starting the year 2025, let your status of academics change for good. If you are at the top, please maintain at the top. If you are at the bottom, I want you to apply whatever I'm going to discuss now. And my number is here, my phone number is here. I dare you. If you apply everything that I've prepared for you to go and apply in class, and you don't improve, come and tell me. Just be very honest. Apply everything. So I want you to have your pen and a notebook. And this notebook, not a piece of paper. Paper can get lost. I mean, the expensive notebook. Do you know why people buy the most expensive notebook? You buy a notebook that costs you 2,000 shillings, or even 3,000 shillings, or even 5,000 shillings, a notebook. I'm not talking about you. You as a student, I expect you to have a hardcover like this, because it is very big, it has many pages, and it is cheap. You are still a student, you don't have money to waste. But for people like me, and who are beyond studies in high school, you get the most expensive notebook so that when you record a point down, you will feel pain if you don't go back and apply what you wrote in your most expensive notebook. So I dare you, apply what we are going to discuss now so that you will improve academically. As you are going to school, I assure you, you're going to improve. At the end of this talk, I'd give you a brief one-sentence prayer that you will go and make it. So let's start. First of all, I've been doing these sessions for quite long, and somebody was telling me, what do you understand by the term academic excellence? In a very simple term, without going through the corners, is doing well in your academics. When you are marking the work of a student, kuna mwenye utamwandikia good, mwingine very good, kuna mwingine utamwandikia excellent. If I've given you an assignment that you are supposed to score 20 marks, whoever will score 20, that is excellent, 19, that's excellent, 18, that's excellent, 17, that's excellent, and even 16, these are excellent. It's like somebody who has scored above 80%. Now, someone who's scoring 15, 14 there, utamwandikia very good. Huyu utamwandikia excellent. Kwanza unaandika vizuri excellent. Huyu very good. Alafu kuna watu wa 13, 12 unamwandikia good. Alafu kuna watu wa 10, 11, 9 unamwandikia work hard. Less than 9 unaandika sini. Na akiwaste time ushapeana vitabu ama assignment na hajakuja kukuona, unamuendea, because you have to meet. Either he comes or she comes, or you go as a teacher to meet that person. Now, I want us to talk about a scenario whereby we are going to rotate about the best excellent. First of all, let me assure you this. Nobody is having an advantage over theater. Somebody says there are genius students, children. I agree with that. But some of us who are not genius, what can we do? We need to spend more time to be like them. The good thing is, I am a practicing teacher. So I'm talking about the things which I'm sure of what I'm saying. There is a student you will teach. Anytime I go to any place and talk about academic excellence, I always pick one topic of chemistry, because I teach chemistry and physics. So physics is optional, chemistry in most schools is compulsory. I just pick one student and say, tell me your favorite topic in chemistry. Then I use certain. For example, if I pick a topic of acids, bases, and indicators in Form 1. And I want to teach you. Kuna mwanafunzi mwenye, how will teach in class? At the end of the lesson, he or she doesn't need to go back to books. Why? When the teacher was teaching, alishika everything. Then we have somebody, atashika 80% of what the teacher said. Mwingine, atashika 50%. Na kuna mwenye atashika less than 50%. Now, let me talk about the person who scores, who gets 80% or above from the teacher. That person will directly go to past papers after the teacher has taught us. Now, am I able to apply what the teacher has taught us in answering these questions directly? Then somebody who just got 50% of what the teacher said has to go back to the notes. Read the notes once again, twice, and even 3 times if possible. Now, he will be the genius person who scored 80, who was able to capture 80% of the content the teacher taught in class. And when the two of you are presented to the exam, there is nobody who will know this one is genius, this one he had to go back to the notes 3 times. Nobody will know. The problem is lacking to understand yourself. Now, kuna huyu mtu mwenye mwalimu amefunza vizuri acids, bases and indicators. Ameelezea what is acid, ameelezea what is bases, what is indicators, amepeana examples, amepeana reactions that takes place. At the end of the day, yeye anakumbuka tu acids and its examples, bases and its examples, indicators and its examples. That student does not even remember there was a color of indicators in bases, in acid and in neutral. Alishika tu kidogo. But if the student goes back to the notes, naanza kusoma vizuri, one by one, taking his or her own time, without interruption. Hakuna mtu anampigia kelele. Remember, when the teacher was teaching, the teacher was under pressure of 40 minutes. Or if it is primary, 35 minutes. And the teacher has to deliver within those 40 minutes. The teacher also has what we call schemes of work that guides him or her that by the end of this term, you must be done with the syllabus. So would you think, atakaka kwa kirudia? No, he will not. So unless to umutafute during his free time. But now you, as a student, you have a lot of free time. We are going to see. Time management is one of the things I'm going to talk about in our discussion today. The teacher will not be there kukwambia, okay, atauza nani ameelewa, atarudia to specific place mali the student has not understood. But the teacher will not repeat the whole topic. He has other topics to cover and other classes to attend. So huyu mwenye amecapture only 30% will go down, sit, read, understand. Consult your friends, consult the other friends, consult even the teacher himself. Mtafuta akipita hivi, mwambie please hapo ulikuwa umesema nini, atakueleza. Right? Then because you are, let me note my colleague by the name Mr. Otieno told me not to call a student a slow learner. So I don't know what he said. A student who is humble academically. Yeah, if this student who is humble academically will have to take more time, even if it means waking up early than others, no problem, do it. Wake up as early as you can. Kuja urudie that topic. Yeah, as it's marambili maratatu. Go to the questions. When exams come, you and that person when alielewa vizuri during the lesson time, there will be no difference. All of you will score. Why? Because you were able to understand yourself very well and you went back to the books. Then you will excel academically and you will be written. Your report card will be written excellent. Mwalimu wa Kiswahili ataandika wastani. Mwalimu wa hesabu ataandika excellent. Mwalimu wa chemistry ataandika excellent. Ivo. Why? Because you took your time. I want to start by talking about this. For you to pass in your exam, and I've been talking this even in our classes, especially for those students I teach. Feel laughed. I've been talking about academic excellence. It is highly linked to mastering of content. Mwanafunzi akisha master content, trust me, excelling in exam will be something that is just perfect. Now, but the question is, how do you master content? There are in fact, let me state ways of mastering content. There are very many. Number one, and the first one, the teachers just come. What's the name of the topic behind acids, base, and indicators? When you watch, what is the name of the topic behind acids, base, and indicators? Because there's no one to respond to me. I'm just recording alone this video, so there's no one to respond to me. So the topic that is behind acids, base, and indicators is the one for classification of substance. So the teacher has taught you up to the end of classification of substances in chemistry. Maybe that one is on Wednesday. That's okay, Wednesday. Then the teacher said, I'm not going to start another topic for this week. What I'm doing is this. I'm giving you assignment on this topic of classification of substances. In fact, it's called simple classification of substances. Also, my tomorrow's lesson, chemistry on Thursday, please use it to read. I know these words are not new to you. Haya maneno si mageni. Use tomorrow's lesson. Si mnajua ngatu. Taje mzee use tomorrow's lesson tu. Na naambia kesho nitakuwa staff room. In case of anything, mkuje mniite. Hata kwa staff room. Aya. So what is there? On Monday atakuja aangalie kazi kama mlifanya vizuri. Of course, kuna wale hawatakuwa wamefanya kazi, kuna mwenye assignment hajafanya, kuna mwenye hata hiyo lesson ya chemistry ya Thursday yenye alisema please read for chemistry, somebody else was talking, going to the washroom, coming back, sunguka kwa class, anahesabu hii class iko na madirisha ngapi, anafikiria vitu haisaidii. Kwa nini mlango ya hii class imewekwa pale, kwa nini mlango, I mean vitu zenye asikusaidii. At the same time, kuna mwanafunzi ako very keen, anasoma, anasema the teacher was teaching us about chemical symbols. Potassium, mbona alisema ni K, yet potassium is starting with P. Tafuta anapotea, anarudi kwa notes. Anasema, so they used a Latin name kalium to give potassium equal. That student will know. Wewe, not you, but not you. You are just all over. Kwa nini classroom ilipakwa rangi ya black? Ama ya white? Mbona? Mbona Mr. Kipruto is our class teacher? I mean, why atukupewa so ento vitu yenye haikusaidii? So what is there is this. Now when the teacher comes on Monday to start teaching you a new topic called acids, bases, and indicators, remember, none of you in that class knows anything about acids, bases, and indicators. It's only the teacher. Now, you are starting on a neutral ground in that particular topic. So, isikuwa hujaelewa the previous topic, again, you are preparing notes to understand. No. Please be very keen. So, the first method of mastering content is to be very keen in class. Number one, keen, or simply listening to the teacher. Listening to the teacher to understand what the teacher is saying. If you come to the school I'm teaching is, there is a billboard imeandikwa mahali inasema each student wastes in every 1 minute the student wastes like 5 seconds due to mental distraction. You distract yourself, your friend distracts you, or the teacher distracts you, or anybody distracts you. But try to begin at least 90% or 95% of the lesson. Sometimes, the teacher is teaching. Wewe unafikiria kuhusu nyumbani. Please, nyumbani aiende mahali. You will, okay, umekaa nyumbani for how many months? Imeenda wapi? Siko. So, the teacher is teaching very well. The following are examples of acids. Wewe unafikiria nyumbani mko na ng'ombe ngapi? Chunga usikue ng'ombe ingine tafadhali. Listen to the teacher vizuri until the end of the lesson. That is the first method of mastering what? Content. Listening. Because there is no way ausikizi mwalimu then baadaye unaanza kukimbizana na vitabu. You failed the moment you did not listen to the teacher. You failed. Kuna kitu moja kinataka tuakiri. Those stakulazimisha. You failed the moment when the teacher was teaching. Ukaenda kambe, excuse me sir, I want to go out. Surely 40 minutes unataka kwenda nje unless you are sick. But kuna wengine wanapoeka na lesson, wanapoeka na mwalimu. By the way, we as teachers, we are not comedians. We are not there to please you. We are not there kukufurahisha. We are not there to make the lesson interesting. Though I always tell my colleagues, let's try to make the lessons interesting. But it's not a guarantee that we make the lessons interesting. As long as we teach you what we are supposed to teach you, it is you to listen and create interest in your own way in that particular lesson. Now, ukishasikiza mwalimu vizuri, mwalimu ameenda. Number 2, reviewing. Review of your notes. Review of your notes. Have you ever asked yourself why? If a teacher finds you don't have the notes of his subject, that teacher can easily kill you. Yani, it's better you commit another mistake, but not to lack notes of a given teacher. In fact, the teacher will propose to the administrations that you be sent home. What are you doing in school without notes? Reviewing your notes. You have your notes for acids, Missouri. I've taught, okay, to be honest, acid special indicators will take me 1 week. From Monday to Friday, nimemasana. On Friday, you pay assignments. So, before you do the assignments, you review. And the number of times you review depends on how you feel like you have mastered the content. You hear me? Review your notes as many times as possible. I told my students, review 4 times. Then, see, mwalimu alikufunza mara ya kwanza. Ukakuwa very keen ukamusikiza. Mara ya pili, ukareview notes mwenyewe. I was asking my students this question, and please, even you, I don't know which school are you. When you reported to Form 1, you were given a classroom with 55 students, with 60 students, with 45 students, with I don't know number of students. The first day, you only knew your name and where you come from, right? Before the day ends, you knew your neighbor here, you knew your neighbor here, you knew somebody in front of you and somebody behind you, and the name of your class teacher. Even the other teachers you didn't know. The third day, the second day, the fourth day, ukajipata, you can now mention 10 names of students in class, and you can mention half of the names of the teachers teaching you. What about at the end of 1 week, 2 weeks, at the end of 1 month? You know all the names of your colleague students in class. You know all the names of the teachers in that particular who is teaching you in that class, and including those teaching another classes. Why? You have interacted with them. Now, even if you see a student going this way, bila kumuona uso, utaona huyo nani anatembea hivyo? Huyo ni Stella. Huyo ni John. Umejua vizuri. Hata John afunge macho na kuja hivi, you will know this is John. If your favorite teacher, ambassador, shouts, "Can you get to class?" From the other building, you will know that is Mr. So-and-so talking. Why? You have interacted with them. At the end of Kitambo Fiki Form 2, you know the names of everybody in your class. You know their nicknames. You know where they come from. You know their likes and dislikes. You know their hobbies. You know very many things about them. You know their brothers. You know their sisters. You know their parents. You know. Why? Because you have interacted with them. The same applies to content. If you interact with chemistry for a given topic like acid and bases for 1 year, my friend, you, not even 1 year, I've gone too far, for one month, you refuse many times. Hata mwalimu ajaribu kuset swali aje, trust me, you will still know. Why? Unaielewa, umeipitia kila mahali. Ni kama venye umeelewa majina ya wanafunzi wenzako. It is a matter of spending time, increasing the time of contact with the books. Are you together? Increasing the time of contact with the books. That is number 2. reviewing notes. Now, tutaambia nini watu wenye wana notes? If you are a teacher and you are listening to me, please declare a war. Give an ultimatum of 2 weeks. Whoever doesn't have notes, kama wewe mtu anajiweza mangumi, simu box, mtuangane mangumi. Kama wewe mtu anajiweza fita, because without notes, there is nowhere we are going. Hakuna mahali tunaenda. You have to, what are you, okay, when others are reviewing their notes, what are you reviewing? And the number of times you review depends on how you understood the topic when the teacher was teaching. Kuna mwenye atareview once or twice. And it's okay. Na utawahi muuliza swali kwa hiyo topic mshinde. Understanding yourself. Number 3. Topical questions. After mwalimu amefunza, umereview as many times as possible, then topical questions ni wewe. Now this one now brings the difference. Kuna mwenye atajitafutia topical questions, kuna mwenye atakaa tu angoje mwalimu alete. Mwalimu hawezi wapea, na akiwapea tu amependa kuwapea. Unaiangalia hizo maswali. Okay, the way we set topical questions are different from the way we set exams. That's why my number 4 is past papers. My number 4 is, so the way we set topical questions is to make you understand more and increase your mastery of content. Now, the way there is a slight difference between setting a topical question and setting an exam. For example, in topical questions, the teacher will just say, state 5 uses of oxygen. But in an exam, the teacher will say this, state 2 industrial uses. In exam, atusetting mingi, mbili, but very technical. Only 2, but very industrial uses. So, my friend, anakuja anasema, amesema industrial, sawa. Anasema, oxygen is used by the deep sea divers and high mountain climbers. Na nzama hiyo nimesukua, hata kama ndaanguka zingine, hii manze nimepata. Number 2, anasema used by patients with breathing difficulties. Hii kitu nimeua manze jo. Kumbe ni uongo, umeanguka because the teacher doesn't do technical, industrial use. Now, ukisema sana na topical question. Now, in these topical questions, fanya na marafiki zako. Don't be a lone ranger. Yani kuwa mtu mwenye unafanya kazi na watu vizuri. Yeah. Ikiwashinda nyinyi wote kwa class, pelekea teacher mwambie hapa manze kuna ngori. Hapa utusaidie. Tufanye nini? The teacher will help you. Then ukishaelewa hiyo swali, trust me, any other time ahead of you, you will never fail that particular question and you will have mastered the content. The problem ni nani? The problem is kukaa tu. Hujaelewa topic ya previous, hii topic nyingine inakuja umeprepare kutoelewa. In fact, as we are talking, the teacher will start a new topic in January na kuna mtu ameprepare kutoelewa. Hajaelewa kama haijafunzwa. Sanga sasa huyu unataka tukusaidia aje? Haijafunzwa lakini already hauelewi. That is a very bad mental thing. Fanya hivi, sijaelewa hizi zingine, I will create time for them. Lakini going forward, hakuna topic nyingine itanisumbua. Sawa sawa. Past papers, the way you revise past papers is the same way you revise topical questions, but they are somehow technical, clinical, and challenging than topical questions. This one is the one that places people at A, B, inaweka wengine C, inaweka wengine D, inaweka wengine E. My teacher told me when I was in high school those many years that it's possible that all of you can score A, it's also possible that all of you can score B, it's also possible that all of you can score E. But it was his prayer that we all score A. Hakuna mtu anafaa spirit ya. So you work on the past papers. Now, kuna kitu hapa I used to do with my, by the way, most of the things here I'm telling you ni vitu nilifanya na si ati nawadanganya. It has to work out. Ni venye those friends of mine are not there. Kina Evans. namwambia Evans, si tumesoma acids, bases and indicators. I'm just using that topic, but it applies across all the topics of chemistry and all the subjects. Now mimi nimesoma hiyo topic na nikaset exam, we use full scapes kama hizi. Na ananisetia 5 questions. I remember when mwanafunzi mwenzangu ananisetia 5 questions on the topic. Mimi namsetia 5 questions on the topic. Of course mimi na set nikiunda answers. Si nimesoma. Inaniambia the color of litmus paper in acids is red. So mimi natafuta example ya acid, nasema when you dissolve carbon dioxide in water, of course it will form acidic solution. So namuuliza Evans dissolved carbon dioxide in water and inserted litmus paper, what will be the color? Si mimi najua ni red. Na alafu nampea anafanya pale kando. Na ananipea yake yenye ameset, mimi nafanya ana mark yangu na mark yake. That one was working out wonders. So setting exams for your friends. And you can never set an exam kama hujaelewa topic. And in the process of setting the exam, you have to understand the topic. Epu, ambia mwenzako nataka nikusetie exam, just pick one topic yenye inakusumbuanga. Kuna mtu aliniambia topic ya, there's a topic in physics, we call it magnetic effect of electric current. Akasema hiyo topic inamsumbua, na kama fanya hivi, nataka usome unisetie 10 questions from the topic with marking schemes. Set for me 10 questions with marking schemes. In the process of setting, because you have to go back to the notes to set the questions, that was when alielewa the topic. Please have a friend mwenye atakusetia questions na unamusetia questions ya topic fulani. Hapo tuko sawa? Okay, ukipata mahali, okay, because you're going to read the notes, pick that particular concept, msetie na uandike marking scheme. So you will have 2 full scapes, ya maswali na ya marking scheme. Unaandika swali hapa, unaandika marking scheme pale. Unammakia, unaambia bwana, kama ni excellent muandikie excellent, kama ni nini muandikie whatever, then umweleze hii umeanguka kwa sababu gani, because you are the set of exams. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I'm asking, did you hear me? Well, so na ukwenda rafiki mwenye, in fact hapa tutaongelelea marafiki, friends with values. I know some of your friends, after this talk, you will leave them, you will drop them like a hot potato, like a hot sufuria. Umaishika sufuria moto hivi ikakuchoma, you will not wait for somebody to tell you drop it. Your fingers will drop them immediately. There are some friends you need to drop them like a hot potato. Watu wa Nyandarua, ni Nyandarua Mawaru ama Kirinyaga, cash crops. Wacha nisiongee vitu wenye sielewi. Just been say cash crops sababu sisi ni Mawaru, ndio watu wa Kirinyaga waseme, watu wa Kirinyaga waseme na waonea. So waone. Now you have mastered the content using for, yani sasa kama ni a given topic, you've done everything to do it. And you know the importance of mastering content immediately the teacher finishes that topic, it gives you time to master the next content. So kuna mtu anaingia form 2 na kazi ya form 1 yote akona shida nayo, my friend, please let's not accumulate a lot of work. Deal with the given topic as it comes. Joho, the CS for mining and blue economy, alisema ukikucha ninakucha, unavyokucha ndio ninakukujia. Ilikuwa vitisho lakini sawa tu. Yani the way you are coming, I'll come for you. Fenye topic imekucha ndio pia mimi nakukujia. Topic ikijifanya yani ni ngumu, topic ikijifanya, my friend, you change your tactics. You face that topic vizuri. Before I talk about targets and setting goals, kuna kitu nataka niongelelee. Kuna kitu inaitwa concentration time. Mara mbili, I'm saying kuna mwenye atasoma from, okay, in most schools Remember, I'm addressing both boarders and day scholars. Yes. Na kama wewe ni day scholar, si uko nyumbani tunaona. So in fact, the person who should actually pass exam ni day scholar. Mimi ukiniuliza mimi, the person mwenye anafaa kupita mtihani vizuri ni day scholar. Because hakuna program anafuata ati sijui kuosha shule, sijui kufanya nini, sijui kufanya nini. Now, the person mwenye anafaa kupita mtihani tena zaidi ni boda. Hakuna kwenda shamba na kuchunga ng'ombe. Now, concentration time ni kuna mtu atasoma from 7, let's say your breakfast, let's say it's Saturday. And you have 3 hours to study. Kuna mwenye atasoma for 40 minutes. Anaanza kuanza kusumbua wengine. Akili ndogo imeanza kusumbua watu. Imejaa. Anaanza kuja anakumwagia maji kwa shingo hapa. Anakuchuna masikio. Anaenda kwa choo. Anaenda staff room kusumbua walimu. Atisui Mr. Nani yako hapa? Nimekuja kuuliza swali. Na swali ameuliza iko kwa KLP direct. Utakula kofi. So, wewe ni mtu mwenye concentration yake iko chini. Mtu mwenye concentration iko juu, hata wewe muone staff room, wewe muone kwa choo. Mtu tutaongelea mwenye anakwenda choo. I want us to make going to toilets during lesson time a criminal offense. Bwana. Niulize sawa. Okay, let's be honest. If we take our driver kwa bus tuingie ndani twende tour. Let's say our school is in Nakuru. We are going to tour the 7 Forks. You know it's how many hours from Nakuru mpaka those areas? 5 hours. Or even more. And the driver will only stop mukiwa Thika. That is 3 hours. Hakuna mwanafunzi sema oh street drivers, I don't know what's the name of your driver. Simama nikimbie kwa kichaka. Hapana, unakuanga umetulia kwa bus. Why? Because you are enjoying the trip, you are going somewhere. Why don't you enjoy the lesson? 40 minutes atunza kwenda choo. Kwani toilet ni relative yako? Apart from all the places, choo ni mahali pa kukimbia after every 40 minutes. Hata wengine waendangi choo pa ito wanatembea tu na wanarudi. Now, let me help you in this way. This thing is a matter of practicing. In high school, your concentration time should be at least 2 hours. Ile umekaa chini, umesoma, ukafika mwisho. 40 minutes tuachie watoto wa nursery bwana. Na PP1 na grade 1 na 2. So, mtu ako high school, somebody who can easily become a doctor and get to a theater for 12 hours. Theater for 12 hours. Somebody who can fly a plane for 7 hours in the skies. Somebody who can give a lecture for 3 hours like me without kwenda choo. Somebody who can drive a vehicle from Mombasa to Nairobi without kwenda choo. After 40 minutes kwenda choo. Train your bladder to contain. Now, concentrate for 2 hours. Baada hapo sasa, of course there must be a break. There must be a break. Na kama hakuna break, like what most schools have been to some schools, or what they do, especially in the evening preps in answer 7. By 9, kuna ka break ya 30 minutes. Na kuna some schools wako na coffee. Sijasema uanze kuitisha coffee kwa shule yako. Utapikwa viboko na mwalimu wako wa shule. Kuna coffee ya 9:30 ama 9:20 kidogo, then by 9:30 back to class for another 1 hour. So that is 3 hours. Now concentrate. So increase your concentration time, because if you increase your concentration time, you listen to me. If you increase your concentration time, you will cover more work. So work on your concentration time. Nimesema at your level high school, at least 2 hours. At least 2 hours. Then a break of 10 minutes is enough. It's called a health break, or 20 minutes, or at most 30 minutes. Then back to the session. Back to study. Back strong, fresh, like you never left. So, good. So, okay, let me ask you a question. Answer yourself. What is your concentration time? By the end of first term, your concentration time should be at least 2 hours. I remember when we were in campus, mimi in most times nilikuwa naendanga out si kwanga shule. Ungepata mostly si yuko shule, nimeenda kuongelesha wanafunzi shule fulani, sijui nimeenda wapi, mimi nimeenda kuambia watu waokoke Yesu ni Bwana, nimeenda tu. So by the time I'm coming back, I need to study. And by concentration time, niliingia campus na ile concentration time ya 2 hours. That one could not work. 2 hours hata pwana ni kidogo. So you have to get to library at 8 and get out at 1 for lunch. At 2, I am in the library again. Ndatolewa jioni na librarian. Bwana nataka kufunga library, toka. Why? I had to practice to increase my concentration time. If my concentration time is 40 minutes, let me, after 40 minutes, watch and you get 20 minutes to figure 1 hour. Then I take a very short break, 5 minutes. Nikuje nipige another 1 hour. Then you imagine, what if ningeunganisha zote mbili? Sini 2 hours. So please, use all means to increase your concentration time. And concentration time involves many things, like while you are learning, be writing short notes. It will remove that idea of getting bored, sleeping, thinking about home, thinking about maybe your mom was sick when you're going to school, your sibling was sick. Please don't overthink. This world inakuanga hivyo. Itakufanya bure uachane na masomo. Sijui nyumbani wanateseka. Ni wewe ndio, by the way, ni wewe ndio unateseka. Sasa ukianza kufikiria kuhusu mama yako anafikiria kuhusu wewe tena. Sasa si mmoja afikirie mwingine. Wacha mama akufikirie because yeye asomi. Tumeelewana? Sisi za kina dada tufikiriange watu. Sisi wazee tumekulipia school fees, maneno kukufikiria tena sasa nya nini. So 2025, let it start with these fresh ideas. Let it be that you're going to master the content. I will be very happy. I had given you my contact at the beginning of the video. So you tell me how it worked out. The other thing is, let me talk about managing. Okay, I will come and talk about managing your time. Let me talk about goals and targets. This is another thing that I would like to know about. There's a difference between targets and goals, but they are highly related. Actually, they are highly related. Sasa targets nile, targets mostly are associated with exam. Yeah, it can be subject-wise or overall. And overall is the best. Let's talk about this. What was your grade last time? You had a grade of C. Is that what you wanted? No. What do you want? A. But can we move from C to A? Haiwezekani. Haitawezekana. Can we move from D to A? Haitawezekana. Safari moja itawezekana baadaye. Now, you are at, for you to improve in the overall grade, you have to improve subject-wise. Tuongelee tu chemistry yangu, mimi sitaki tuende mbali. Na tuongelee in terms of marks, because it is the marks that determines grades. Tuongelee mtu ako na 35. 35 haifurahishi sana. Ukidrop i5 uko E. Haifurahishi sana. Kuna you, the teacher, the parent, even the classmates, haifurahishi. Kama unapata 35. Now, this is a student who has a dream of scoring 85. So we are supposed to move from this to this. It may not be possible to move it once, but it is possible to move in steps. Steps. Can you say steps? Steps. Good. Now, to be honest, to move from 35 to 85, it can even take you 1 year or 2 terms. For 1 term, it may be difficult unless you're only concentrating on this subject. Remember, kuna subjects ingine. For 1 term, it may be difficult, but for 2 terms, it is possible. For 1 year, highly possible. So, mtu mwenye anaingia form 4 na 35. By second term, mwisho, anafaa kuwa na score 85 in chemistry and any other subject. How is this possible? How many exams are there in 2 terms? 6 exams. 6 exams. Don't tell me our school we are doing 6 exams. Hizo tu tafuta kwa moja uongeze 6 exams. 6 exams. How many marks are here from up to here? 50 marks. Divide by 6. By 2, 3. By 2, 25. By 3, 1. By 3, 8. Somewhere 8 point something. 8 point. Now, let's talk of 10. So I want to, in every exam, can you add 10? So it's going to be 45. The other one, 55. The other one, 65. You will reach 85 like you did nothing. Why? By following the steps I told you about mastering of content. Don't set a big target. Kuna mwanafunzi aliniambia ati ameset target. Alikuwa anapata D+ ati sasa anataka kupata A. Nikamwambia ni mzuri. Ni mzuri. Lakini kidogo nataka tu review target yako. Hii kutoka D mpaka A, wewe si mchawi, wewe si angel, hata kama jina lako ni angel, wewe si malaika. So let's move from D to kuja C. When we are sure of C, we go to B. When we are sure of B, now the elephant in the room, we go to A. Very possible. Tumeelewana, boys and girls, and guardians and teachers. Yeah, that's how it should be. Now, look here. Kuna mtu aliset target akataka kuongezea 3 marks. Nikamwambia tafadhali. Kuongezea 3 marks haitaji hizi vitu zote tumeongea. Kuongezea 3 marks, it requires that you be very keen during exam time. You write units where the units are supposed to be. You balance the equations and you ulisahau kubalance. In fact, kama uko na 35, bring me your paper ni kuonyesha mahali tutatoa 3 marks. Kuna equation ulisahau kubalance. Kuna equation which was a calculation equation ulisahau kuweka units. Kuna equation, kuna kitu just small mistakes can add to 3 marks. But to add 10 marks, it means you have to increase content ya syllabus. Kwa kichwa yako ikuongezee marks. That people can add even up to 20 marks. By the way, year 35, kuna mwenye ataongezea 20. I have seen. Kuna mwenye ataongezea 15. I just give you 10. 10. And you will be there. You will get there. So, isiko max mingi unataka kuongezea 30 ama 40. Chunga. Na usiongezea 3 ama 2. Hiyo ni kitu kidogo sana. Ongeza kitu yenyewe ukikumbuka usiku inafaa niongeze 15 marks kwa chemistry. Hata usingizi inapotea kidogo. Because that dream scares you. The dream of adding marks scares you. It should scare you. And you have to be scared. Now, a goal is what you want to achieve. A target can be a goal. But in most cases, set your goals directly. If you want to finish a given topic before the end of the day, that's a goal. That's a goal. If you want to finish your assignment on a given time, that is a goal. Yeah? That is a goal. And that's what you need to do. For example, if by the end of the week, kila wiki lazima unasoma topic moja ya subject fulani. Kila wiki, one topic ya given subject. Or 2 or 3, depending on the in one week inakuanga hivi. Kuna topic mwalimu wako anafunza. Pia hiyo unasoma. Kuna topic fulani alifunza last week, amemalizia. Hiyo pia ukue unaipitia. Then kuna topic fulani moja. Sijui mali utaitoa. Let me talk about somebody in Form 3. Form 1 na Form 2, I'm sorry. Let's say the teacher is now teaching nitrogen and its compound. No, let's say the teacher is teaching sulfur and its compound. The previous topic is nitrogen and its compound. So while the teacher is teaching sulfur, your brain should be on sulfur. Your brain should be on the previously taught topic, which is nitrogen and its compound, to fully master the content. Then, chakua topic ingine enye una feel, apart from this, lazima kuna topic ingine iko wapi nyuma enye ilikuletea shida kidogo. Maybe souls. While I'm finding chemistry, I'm sorry for using chemistry. Next time I will use maths. So you will, in any given time, whatever the subject, there must be 3 topics in your brain. You're handling that in a given week. Next week, huyu mwalimu ameanza topic ingine iko hapa inaitwa chlorine and its compound. So what you are supposed to do is this. Now you will be concentrating on chlorine and sulfur. Utakuwa umemazana na nitrogen. Then you pick another topic. Inakusumbuanga moles ama effects of electric current on substance. So in every week, 3 topics should be rotating in your brain per subject. It's not a lot. Are you together? Good. Let me talk about developing a study plan. Developing a study plan. How do you plan yourself? Nakwambia 2025 masomo lazima ikupane. Whether they like it or not, hii masomo itafanya nini? Itakubali. Develop a study plan. Kuna siku, I was just telling students that, do you know, kuna mtu anatoka tu kwa break, anatoka nyumbani, anafika shule for the day scholars. I mean, somebody anafika tu kwa loka, anatoa kitabu enye iko juu ya vitabu zingine. Just somebody picks the book on top of the other na anaanza kusoma. Anarudisha hapo. Kesho akipata the same book ndio iko juu ya hizo, anaichukua, anasoma. Akipata maybe hata kuna mtu alikuja akaweka book kwa loga yake juu na akaenda. Yeye bora akutane na kitabu, anasoma. That is somebody who lacks a study plan. Let me tell you the things that you need to know. Listen, what are you supposed to be doing in school? Kuna assignments. Teachers give assignments. There is writing of kuna walimu wapeani notes. There is writing of notes. Then there is reading of notes. Mostly, these 3 are what is taking place in school. Kuna kuandika notes, na kuna kusoma notes, na kuna kufanya assignments. Mimi naambianga watu hivi. Kama kuna kitu inakufanyanga unakosa amani. Ni amani ama imani? Amani, peace. Assignment ujamalizia. Na kila mwalimu anafika anasema, can you open where you did the assignments I gave last week? Fungua haraka na uharakishe, wacha kuniangalia. So kama hujamalizia, hata ukijaribu kuandika notes haiandikiki. Unafeel kuna kitu kana kusumbua. Ukijaribu kusoma notes haingii. So I always tell people, especially this one should also, the teachers should also hear this. When giving out an assignments, keep out deadlines so that the student can know how to plan. Unapeana leo assignment, hata ujawaambia when is due the assignment, kesho umefika, unataka kila mtu akome amemaliza na ukupeana. So ukipeana assignments, sema leo ni Thursday, on Monday I would want this assignment. Leo ni Thursday because siko mingi, next Wednesday. Good. Now, mimi naambianga student, don't start writing notes unless the notes are part of the assignments. Don't start reading your notes kama uko na any pending assignments. Don't. So, what's your study plan? Oh, setting up a plan. What's your study plan? Your study plan is to finish your assignments first. Kama kuna assignments imepeanwa throughout the week, na inafaa by the most of the assignments by the teachers haifai kufuka the other week, ishi weekend. Kuna mwenye atapeana Thursday, kuna mwingine atapeana Tuesday, kuna mwenye atapeana, then kuna mwenye atapeana 3 questions on Thursday, and these 3 questions needs to be finished by the next lesson, which is tomorrow. So 3 questions, tafutia time yake within during the day. Kwanza, let's say it's on a Thursday 1 p.m. na uko na free lesson afternoon ama una whatever the case. Ask yourself before even you think of anything, is there any assignment that is due tomorrow? Yes. Ni nini? CRE, agriculture, biology. Now, those ones are the ones that deserves the time of your evening preps. Anza nazo, ukimalizana nazo vizuri, hiyo assignment imekupea peace of mind. Kama bado kuna time, now tafuta ile subject uliambiwa andika notes, andika. Tafuta ile topic ya chemistry ama whatever subject you want to read and master the content. Look for that. Lakini assignment is due tomorrow na unasoma notes jioni. Haitaingia. Have a proper study plan. Kitu ya kwanza, deal with assignments. So by the time you're waking up on Friday, you have no assignments. So Friday that the teacher would want to mark on Friday. Then ask yourself now, are there any other assignments that can take me, that is required on Monday? Yes. Deal naso before Friday ishe ama Saturday ishe. Hauna assignments. Na kama sometimes mimi napeana assignments like nikipeana 60 questions ya a given topic. 60 questions. That one means per day you need to do it. If I've given you 10 days, per day 6 questions. So if Friday assignment ya physics, pick 6 questions, zifanye, weka kando. Endea maths, tafuta sake. Ukishamalizana na hiyo siku, anza kusoma. You will have the peace of mind. Did you hear me? Good. Now, if you don't have a study plan, you will realize that you will have read, overread, overread, overprepare for a given subject, leaving another one behind. Remember, all subjects are important as it is to your final grade. Have a proper study plan. Include discussion groups. Include what? Discussion groups. You need discussion groups. Ujipime mahali umefika. Uone mahali uko. Are you far? Umeachwa nyuma sana. That's the point. So ufai kwacha, I'm checking on the time. Make sure discussion groups, somebody will challenge you or you will challenge somebody ndio ujue kumbe hata mimi by the way kumbe hii kitu nimeivia. Yani nimejibu kitu watu hawajui. It gives you a morale. It makes you understand that you have a given potential inside you. That is about the study plan. Are you together? Have your own study plan. Work on it. Prepare for it. Naambianga watu if everything goes well, you will have no wasted energy. Kutana na mtu mara akona kesi na mwalimu wa English, akona kesi na mwalimu wa chemistry, akona kesi sijui na nani, akona kesi na housekeeper, matron, akona kesi na kila mtu, mpaka akona kesi na driver wa shule. Mjanga huyu hata driver wametoana wapi naye, akona kesi kila mahali. Most of his energy, both mental and physical, aingi kwa masomo, anafanya mashughuli huko. Listen to me, child of God. 2025, I want you to channel your energy. Where? In academics. That means you have to respect your teachers. Yani musiclash. Hata ukifeel like the teacher is wrong, for the sake of your peace, just apologize, songa mbele. Don't waste your time. Ulienda shule kusoma, si kufanya makesi. Kuna mwenye hata amekosana mpaka classmates wote. I remember sometimes back, and when was that? 3 years ago. Kuna mwanafunzi alikuja akaniambia nimefocus kwa class na nani wanafunzi wengine. Loka yake imetolewa nje. Vitabu zake kila kitu zake nje. Mimi nikamweka hiyo class hivi. Kauza nini kinaendelea? Hakuna mtu ananiongelesha. Mmoja akamwambia mwalimu, we want peace. Huyo tumemtoa ndio tufanye nini? Tusome. Huyo alikuwa mwili kadogo, alikuwa anasumbua watu. So ikabidi nimemtetea na kaambia wanafunzi, unajua nyinyi, it's not your right kutoa mtu nje ya class. You should have reported. Akasema tumereporting lakini hakuna kitu mnafanya. Na ni umereport kwangu hapana. So wacha kusumbua watu. You will be drawn out to the class by your classmates. And you will never have peace. Utaanza kuambia watu unataka kufanya nini? Unataka transfer. And by the way, kumbe sitongelelea hii, waje niwaambie. Somebody mwenye atakanga shule ananga study plan. Kuna mtu akiwa form 1 anaambia wenzake, unajua second time mimi sirudi shule, ndapelekwa shule gani, waje nisimeshon shule, ndapelekwa wapi. Second time ati mama ameniambia nikuje shule nikae akitafuta nini? Shule. Third time nimeambiwa next year. Form 2 utamwona amekuja. mama kwa nitafuta ama dada kwa nitafuta nini shule. Yani all through hajawahi settle because anafikiria kuna transfer. Let me tell you, hey man, hakuna transfer. Hiyo shule huko ni hiyo. And if transfer is there, it will not stress you. Don't look for a transfer. Let the transfer look for you. Maybe you are not coping with high temperatures ya Kitui. Maybe you are not coping with the high temperatures ya Turkana ama the low cold temperatures ya Kiambu ama Kericho. Lakini maneno ya kusema transfer, man, hata mimi nilikuwa nataka transfer niko form 1. Nikataka transfer niko form 2. I wanted to go to a day school. Sasa nikikumbuka venye nilikuwa mjinga. Though nobody, hakuna mtu alinisikiza mimi. Bwana mzee alikuanga mnoma tu. You have to. Hata sikumwambia hiyo information haikumfikia. Ni mimi tulikuwa tunaomba transfer. Anyway, wachana na hiyo. Also, let your energy be channeled to studies, not unnecessary things in school. Sawa. In this study plan, tutaongezea kuna kitu inaitwa games. Kuna watu waendangi games na hata wapitangi mtihani. Why? They don't have a proper study plan. You don't concentrate in class. You don't do the assignments. Alafu ikifika games, unaenda class kusoma. I mean, what's wrong with you? In fact, I always laugh a scenario where you enjoy the school. Ikifika 4, you are in your games kids. Unaenda kukimbia, unaenda kufanya 1 to 3. Your mental stability inarudi. Unachoka, unasweat, unakuja, unaoka, unakuwa fresh once again, unakula vitabu vibaya sana. Games. Kuna mwanafunzi aliwahi andika akasema atanangwanga mtihani juu ya games. I loved how the dad responded. Oh, I didn't know mnaendanga games time ya class. Mwalimu, kwa nini? That was very technical. Kwa nini mnapeleka hao wanafunzi games time ya lesson? Of course the dad was sure hiyo kitu haifanyiki. Alikuwa anasema tu ndio offend mtoto. Kamuza, nani so and so, hebu niambie ni mwalimu gani alikupeleka games time ya lesson? Akasema hakuna. Hiyo kwenda games time ya games ndio inanikulia time. Aje na time ya games? Kwani nikamuza ni nini sielewi? Games must be attended. When I will be talking about kuna point hapo nimeandika kuna mahali about your health. In school also you have to maintain your health vizuri. So ensure that you go to games. Make sure in your study plan there is games. Na kama kuna PE, my friend, go for PE. Mimi naambianga mtu asubuhi, ukiamka tu hivi asubuhi, dress very well. Kama mimi, by the way, nikoaje, hebu niambie hapa kwa comment section. Niko smart. Somebody aliniuliza kwa nini kila saa uko na tie suit, nikaambia no, as I'm stepping out of my room, you never know whom you will meet outside there. So always be smart. Hata mimi nikitaka kwenda kununua nyanya pale nje, siwezi nikatoka tu na t-shirt kama mbaya hapana. Faa vizuri, hata kama ni jeans vizuri tu hivi. Tembea tu, hata ukikutana na CS wa mining Asan Joho, at least mnaweza ongea. Lakini kuna dressing nyingine unaweza dress, ufike nje ukutana na MCA urudi ndani ya nyumba useme siendi nje. So in school, dress very well, hoka vizuri, dress very well, mention a prayer. Oh God, I'm studying this day, you know what is ahead of me. Bless my work, bless my studies, bless my teachers, bless my parents at home, and God give me knowledge to understand what I'm going to capture today. In the name of Jesus, I do pray, trusting and believe. Then ukiangalia kwa kio, unajiangalia kwa kio vizuri hivi, hii side nyingine, then unajiambia ambassador, you're very smart. Hata ukitembea usiku, hata mtu asipokuambia uko smart, mentally you know you are smart. Hata ukitembea hivi, you know I'm okay, viatu nimebrush, kila kitu iko sawa, my friend, masomo itaingia. Lakini mara you have 3 days you have not showered, nywele haujachana, sijui shati imekaaje, hata una blouse huko ndani, sijui wakati. So if you have not showered, utakuwa hata unashangaa ama mwalimu anasikia sijaoka. ama vitu mingi. If you have not combed your hair, the teacher is passing around, ama inywele, there's a way, ananiona aje, hii shirt yangu ni chafu. No, lakini if you have done very well, just be smart. My primary head teacher, Mr. Kurkat, used to tell us that cleanliness is next to godliness. He used to say that thing almost every day. And for me, by the way, I used to try to be very clean. Though I had only one pair of uniform, I used to try to be very clean. Hata kama saa zingine hatukuwa tukivaa viatu, I used to try to be very clean. There is a confidence in being clean. Do you know why nimedress vizuri? Nikuja hivi. Ningekuwa na t-shirt, there is a confidence singefikia. But when I'm smart this way, I know you cannot tell me I'm smart. I know very well I will make it. I will do this. Even when I've been invited to a church to preach, when I'm this way and I'm in front of them, even the grace of God descends upon me because I'm clean. I'm next to God. Now, a smart student will always pass exam. Ebu mfikiria kuhusu the most smart student in your class. Acha ipanisho juu ya kuwa mchafu ama nini. Fiatu ukiangalia hivi iko polished. Ni venye ni kwa leo ningeambia mtu azuma, my shoes are polished. Ni kama sa KDF. Ni kama sa military. Military always polishes their shoes. Kabisa. So, be clean. Sawa? Be very clean. Prepare yourself. Kuja class kama uko confident. Ile wanasema confidence ya spokesperson ya government. Anakuja na confidence isingine hata kama anakuja kusema uongo. Anakuja na confidence fulani. You get me? So, don't use your energy to fight other things. Use your energy for the right thing. Number 2, take care of your health in this manner. Take care. Okay, being clean is health. You are taking care of your health. Going for games is taking care of your health. Kabisa? 100%. Unaruka. There was a day wanafunzi wa class fulani walikuwa wagonjwa. Almost 5 of them. So they were taken to a certain hospital. That doctor is from India. Within just around here. So akasema, no, these ones are not sick. Who is their games teacher? Who is their PE teacher? So the report that got to the principal called me because I was their PE teacher. Mwalimu, these girls have and must go for games and PE. But that class I had to deal with them. Within 4 days, nobody was sick. So it is health to go for games, both physically and mentally. Even me after this, by the way, niko na bag yangu pale, niko na nguo zangu, nataka niende aerobics. Nirukaruka kidogo, jioni niende edit video vizuri, ni post. So you see, you must have a plan. Are you together? Also, kuna kitu niandika ndio usifikirie nimesema by mistake. I'm not saying this by mistake. Enough sleep. Enough what? Sleep. Unalala saa 6, unaamka saa 10. My friend, that's not being healthy. You're not loving yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. Sleep. If the rule of the school says sleep at 9:30, sleep at 9:30. Wake up at 5. That's enough. Now, if you have gone to sleep, go and sleep. Don't go and talk. Games time ni ya kuongea, PE ni ya kuongea. Big story. Because pia lazima mchuane na watu. Kwenu ni wapi? What do you love to do? You know, such things. Set unaingia bed, alafu unaanza kupiga story for the next 1 hour. That's lack of plan. Enough sleep. Exercise vizuri. That is taking care of your health. If you feel like you're having a headache, just relax. Kunywa maji, tulia. If the headache prolongs, now see the school matron, ama the class teacher, ama the school nurse. And you see, maybe it's something serious because you have to take care of your health. Even mental health is good. Do not overthink. Yes, usi overthink. Because do you need? If you take care of your health, all the types of health I've talked about, academic excellence will come through. Are you together? Seek help when you need help. Seek help when you need help. Both help your mental, just come to me. We talk. We have 1, 2, 3. Nikubeka biscuit tukiongea, at least your story ishe. There are many people who come to me, we have a talk. Nimemiss papangu. I'm also your dad to okay. You see, I've missed my mom. We can talk. When you talk with me, it's like you have talked with your mom. When you talk with a certain teacher, I mean, seek help when needed. Both academic help and mental help. I mean, any kind of help. You're not strong enough than anybody else. You need help. Even me, I need help. Even, and this is true. Sometimes I feel so overwhelmed by things. I just need to talk. I just go to my class. I just pick my favorite class. Okay, all of them are favorite. Like in the class, ukifika, they talk back. When you talk, when you make jokes, they participate. Kuna ingine unafika wamekaa hivyo. Hii mdomo iko pale, forehead iko pale, masikio ni kubwa kila mtu amenyamaza hivi. No. So even as we need that help, so we just go and talk your story imeisha. We seek help when we need help. If you manage, now allow me, it's about this. If you manage your time very well, vizuri, you will not complain of going to games. Mtu mwenye amemanage time vizuri, anaenda games yote from the beginning mpaka afukuswe na mwalimu wa duty. Can you now go to school? Can you go to class now? Can you go for supper? You hear me? Lakini mwenye achamanage time ana feel, I'm wasting time. You are a poor manager of time. You are not wasting time. You need to change that. Are you together? Yeah. So managing time, please manage your time. I was in a school last term, second term. So nikafika after nimeongelesha form 4 school not far from where I am. Tukaongea then after the talk mwanafunzi akanifuata akaniambia teacher, lakini hii assignments ni mingi, sijui nini, vitu mingi, time haiko. Haiko. Sawa. I decided, though the school deputy was waiting for me to ende kwa ofisi, but nikaambia just a minute, wacha ni deal na huyu mwanafunzi. So nikaambia leta kalamu na karatasi. Alikuwa akaniambia kuna assignments mingi, kwanza chemistry, sijui maths. Nikaambia in fact when we were talking, some of her colleagues came na wakakuja wakanisikiliza. Nikaambia tuongee hivi. What is the assignment yenye umepewa ya chemistry? 50 questions. 50 questions. Maths kuna 10 daily. So it was on a Friday. Now umepewa 30 mpaka ya Monday. Mpaka Sunday. We added all of them. It came somewhere around 110 questions or 108. Let's work with 110 questions. So we agreed with him. Hii 110 questions. Each question inataka minutes ngapi? Okay, kuna ingine ya chemistry, even 1 minute you can answer 2 questions. So kuna ingine ya math, 10 minutes 1 question, ama even 20 minutes 1 question. So we did an average. Tukasema, let's say 1 question 5 minutes. Multiply this by 5. Tukapata 550 minutes. Tukaround off equals 600. 600 what? Minutes. So these 600 minutes. 600 minutes into hours. This is 10 hours. But mostly I laugh when I work with minutes. It was on a Friday. They came now, boss, let's create 10 hours from now to Sunday. They were supposed to sleep at 9 p.m. No, 10. So kumbuka hapa tuko Friday 5:15. It was 5:15 p.m. because mimi nilianza kuongea na wao 2 p.m. So it's 5:15 p.m. They're supposed to, now I've released them. Hii kazi ni hiyo kazi si mingi. Listen here. Kuna mwenye this time venye nimewa release 5:15, their supper is 6 p.m. Hapa tuko na how many minutes? Tuko na 45. Lakini let's say 40 because you're 5. Kitambo uende washroom, urudi, usettle. Let's talk of 40 minutes. Minus 40 minutes hapa. Na kuna mwenye ameamua hii 40 minutes ni kidogo, wacha nichukue sahani inipate wapi? Sapa. Unaenda kupanga laini kwa yeye ukikaa kwa sasa hapa kupanga laini, yeye huyo mwanafunzi mwingine ameenda class. Si ni 600 minutes. Ametoa 40 minutes. Mebaki 560. After supper, huyu mwanafunzi the time yenye iko required to be in class ni 7, lakini ukimaliza sapa ukienda 6 by 6:30 somewhere there inafaa we are out. So kuna 30 minutes kwanza lazima tu save. Tubaki na ngapi? 5:30. Then from 7 now actual time sasa hii usipoingia class mwalimu anakuweka coffee mpaka 10, 7 yote, 8 yote, 9 yote. Those are 3 hours. But tuondoe 30 minutes ya nini? Ya break. So tupake na 2 hours 30 minutes. 2 hours 30 minutes hiyo ni 150. Tuondoe 150 hapa. Hapa ni 8. Kwani hesabu ya subtraction ikianza kunishinda. Hapa ipaki ngapi? Si ni 4. Pake 38. Yes. 380 minutes. Now, sasa na ujue hatutaingia weekend, so tuingie weekend. Weekend sote yeye anahitajika kuwa shule. Kwa mimi nilikuwa class by. Breakfast ni 6:45, akwa class by 7:30. Lakini nikamuuliza Jinua Achepe said, when the hunter learns to shoot without missing, Eneke, the bird, learns to fly without perching. When times change, or when situations change, times has to change. Usifike 6:45 kwenda breakfast, tuondoe 1 hour hapa. Yeah, just wake up by around. If breakfast ni 6:45, kwani kuamka 5:40 ni makosa? Ukuje for 1 hour. I mean, amka 5:30, by 5:40 uko class. Ondoa 60 minutes hapa. Hapa ni 3:20. Yeah. Then kuna 2 hours. Sasa ile concentration nilikuwa nawaambia a high school student must concentrate for how many hours? 2. Between 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 up to 10 because 10 will tea break. Hiyo ni 2 hours 30 minutes. Lakini tuondoe 30 minutes because of concentration. Ama kwenda. In fact, it's a lot of time I'm leaving behind. Tuweke 2 hours. That is 120. $200 minutes. Now ujue we are still on morning hours. 200 minutes imepaki. We are still on morning hours ya sato. So after your 10, between 10 and 1. Between 10 and 1. Ni kuosha nguo, personal cleaning. Hiyo usisome. Hata ukipata free time, tembea. Can you go and air out your mattress, blanket, toa nguo sote, fua hata zile nguo ufuangi, fua sote si dry. Pika rangi viatu. Naambianga parents, make sure mtoto akona viatu pea 2 ama 3. Pika rangi sote. Because ukiwa na pea 3, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then urudi ile kwanza Friday na Thursday na Friday. Weekend fast sport shoes, far open shoes, wacha vidole si kae vizuri, si pikwe na hewa. Hata kama vidole zako ni mbaya, zinakaa kama tangawizi, don't worry. Let it air out. Hiyo sitaki tuingililie hapo. Lakini saa 8 kamili be in class. Ukiwa umevaa t-shirt ile ya shule, ile imeandikwa Chebara Boys, ile imeandikwa Mango Boys, sio imeandikwa na umevaa track. Kama ni siku ya baridi, faa hoodie, lakini kama si baridi, faa ka short. Saa 8 concentrate mpaka saa 10. 2 hours, hakuna time na kuondolea. 120. Hapa tunapaka na 80. Sawa. Ukitoka hapo enda games mpaka 5. Kabisa enda upige games mpaka 5. enda uruke, kama ni volleyball enda ucheze, kama ni mpira enda ufunje mtu mguu kwa field, then you come back. Kumbuka ulikuwa umeoga lakini umeenda kucheza. Sitakwambia uoge tena. Just create 1 hour before you go for entertainment. Just create 1 hour. Just create 1 hour. No, not 1 hour. Sini 5. Sapa ni 6. So you only have 1 hour. Back in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, my friend. Achana nayo. Enda entertainment. 20 minutes. That is like 20 minutes inaweza potelelea somewhere huko. Assignment imeisha. So nagambe now, the problem is you una waste. Somebody wants a block 1 hour. It may be difficult for you to get block 1 hour, lakini 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, utilize them, inapunguza assignment. So huyu mtu mwenye alifanya hivi amemaliza assignment yote na amepaki na Sunday ya kusoma. Amemaliza assignment, amepaki na Sunday for studies. Uoni kama iko sawa? It's well kabisa. So time is there. The problem ni waste 2 minutes, una waste 3 minutes. Leo ume waste 15 minutes, kesho ume waste 30 minutes, kesho kuto ukiadd yote utakuwa ume waste 1 hour. Will you finish your assignment? Assignment requires 1 minute, 2 minutes. Ukishafanya maswali mbili, haitarudi au hujafanya. Pick from there, proceed. Kitu kingine nataka nikwambie, avoid multitasking. Hii nayo lazima niseme vizuri, usikie vizuri. Jamaa 20 minutes anafanya CRE. Anapoeka na CRE, anawachana nayo, ameanza maths imemshinda, ameachana, ameenda chemistry ikampiga kofi. Sasa akawachana na akaenda nje. Avoid multitasking. Amua hivi, between these assignments, kani iko very urgent, ni CRE, anza nayo, maliza. Avoid, wacha niandike ndio usifikirie ni avoid multitasking. Avoid multitasking. Deal with one umaliza nayo, ondokea hiyo. Are you together? Deal with one, maliza nayo, ondokea. Yeah, that is being organized. Stay organized. See ati uko huku mara, stay organized. Respect yourself, by the way. Mtu mwenye anajirespect anafanya assignment vizuri, ananga ubaya, even the classmates wanamrespect. Mtu mwenye kila saa anapanishwa na walimu, anafukuzwa nje, anapewa suspension, mzazi anaitwa shule juu ya ameanguka sijui nini, even your classmates will not respect you. But if you stay organized to do your things very well, even the teachers will respect you. Hata mimi, listen, sema kuna mesa nataka nitolewe sijui wapi, nipeleke wapi. Siwezi fika class nipate mtu mwenye amejipanga vizuri anasoma, atikuja unipelekee meza, hapana. Napata mtu mwenye ana kitabu juu ya meza, wewe kuja hapa wewe. Naendea wewe mwingine mwenye amesimama juu ya loka, anataka kuchange pale na sio electrician, kuja. Au ndio tunawapeanga kazi wafanye. Lakini umepata mtu ameshika calculator hivi. Hata simuongelee. In fact, I apologize for kunini concentration yake. Yeah. Stay organized even in your locker. By the way, mimi siwezi nikasomea place, kuna sui nini hapa, kuna nini pale, kuna vitabu zote zenye situmii ndani ya locker. If I'm dealing with CRE, what is the calculator doing on top of my table? Ndani ya locker. Nipake na kitabu ya CRE notebook na textbook inaitwa top link. Easy. Okay, I'm not advertising any book. It is CRE. I don't want anything. Unapata, by the way, this one always annoys me. Unapata mtu vitabu zimeja. Kwanza anasoma CRE amewekelea chini ya book ya CRE kuna chemistry, kuna maths. Bwana, how that is your brain? Stay organized. Kwanza loka yako vitu utumii ikae. Hii maneno mingi tuachane nayo. Stay organized. Yes. Nataka niongelee kitu moja alafu sasa ni conclude. Unhealthy relationships, unhealthy friendships. A friend is supposed to help you. A friend is supposed to tell you you are wrong in this. A friend is supposed to confront you. A friend is supposed to stand with you in your time of need. A friend is supposed to ask you whether you have understood the topic. A friend is supposed to help you understand the topic better. That's a friend. A friend is not the person who is telling you, let's go and take alcohol. A friend is not the person who is telling you, usifanya assignment ya seri, uye mwalimu ataangalianga assignments. A friend is not the person who is telling you, let's skip assembly. Ata principal kuna kitu muhimu anasemanga. A friend is not the person who is telling you, opening tusifungue mapema. A friend is not the person who is telling you, tuende tukae huko nje. A friend is the person who reminds you, we have 2 weeks to take exam. Are you ready? A friend is a person after the end of the lesson anakuuliza, leo teacher amefunza vizuri, nimeelewa. Na wewe mwambie sijaelewa, akwambie epu ufanya hivi ni wapi? Akwambie sijaelewa, the call of Moses. Let's work on this. That's a friend. A friend ni mtu mwenye mnakaa tu anakuuliza, by the way, what's your career? Unamwambia I want to pursue medicine. Alternative? Pharmacy. What is prompting you to deal with medicine? I mean, that's a friend. A friend is somebody who is telling you, please close this book. You've been reading too much. Let's go for games. A friend is somebody who is telling you, don't worry, I can see you are stressed. That's a friend. A friend is somebody who can stand for you. Not a friend who is telling you, by the way, umesikia so and so, anakuletea vitu za social media. Hii ndaongelea, hii sitaogopa kukwambia. A friend, nowadays we are dealing with a very big thing. The society is silent on this. You see 2 boys, you think they are friends like the way we and other boys are friends. Kumbe, these 2 boys are lovers. That should not be a friend. Unapata wanatembea pamoja kila mahali, wanaenda choo pamoja, wanaenda. Kumbe, the boys are laughing each other. Something they were saying in the internet. Something that ruins their brain. Something that is immoral. Something that takes away your energy for studies. Mzazi anashangaa, what's happening with my boy? Kumbe ni friend. Be very keen when using your friends. You see 2 girls walking around. Wanaitana sweetie, my dear. Woi, vitu wanafanyanga. That should never be your friend. That person is ruining your life. Hata kama uokopi walimu, hata kama uniokopi, nikikwambia please have a friend mwenye hana hizi tabia. Please si uokope Mungu basi. As your academic coach, si fanya hivi, si mimi uniokopi, au uniheshimu, na Mungu basi si umheshimu. Si Mungu alikuumba. Why don't you just stay? Umaza campus, you get a very good husband. You get a very good wife. Why are you becoming a wife to another woman? Or becoming a wife and you are a man? I mean, kuna kitu naambianga watu, let's be, my occupation is a teacher and my occupation is a speaker. That's what I do. Your occupation is a student. Do what students are supposed to be doing. Study. Hizi maneno mingi ni saa nini jameni? Look at the friend that you have. Nataka tu uone. Nimesema vitu mingi kuhusu friends. Does your friend reminds you to clear your assignments because the time is tomorrow? Is your friend telling you let's go for games because your brain is squeezed, let's go and release ourselves in the field? Does your friend reminds you to read the Bible or pray? Does he or she tells you that uliongelesha mwalimu vibaya? Does your friend help you understand that concept in history that you did not understand? Just list the things your friend is doing for you. Then tell me if he's worthy your friend. Better you stay without friend than to have a friend who negate your life. Negative friends are like electrons. You lose them, you become positive. What are some of the friends? Can you list for me some of your friends who are electrons? You release them, na ni kama umeachilia handbrake, your life start flowing, unafurahia. Those are the friends we need to drop them. A friend mwenye anakupeleka kwa drugs, that's not a friend, that's an enemy. That's your enemy. A friend mwenye anakuambia wewe si mwaka usikubali kufanya punishment, that's an enemy. That's the enemy of progress. That's not your friend. Hey, there are many things friends can do for you and prosper in life. I still remember my friends that were with me in the high school and primary school. Up to date, I still remember them. They're still doing well. We are doing well because they were telling me, let's do this. I know those who wanted to mislead me. They're there. Who are your friends? Show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. The kind of the person you are. Those are your friends. Have your friends very well. Kutoshiongeza lakini I've seen friends misleading people. Don't be misled by your friend. Let's not do things that do not please our teachers and our parents. Sawa. Please. Let's avoid social media. Let's try to avoid social media. Facebook. That's why I'm just dealing with YouTube. YouTube mostly is used for learning. And YouTube can pull out any. Sasa ningekuja hapa bila nguo na ni post. Aitamaliza 30 minutes for YouTube. The YouTube community will pull it down. And the TikTok. I don't have anything against TikTok. But we know what's taking. Most of you are learning things from there. Please let's not go there. Let's just use technology in a proper way. Let's learn. Let's be there. 2025 is a new year for you. 2025 is a year for you to go ahead. I've said, I dare you, follow all these things that I've said. If your grades will not change, come to me once again. Come to me. Ask me why. Lastly, before you leave home, because I know you will watch this video before you leave home, promise your parents success. Mwambie, Mom, Dad, I'm going to school. I will work hard. I will make it. Your chemistry imekuwa ikinisumbua. I'm going to work on it. Promise them. When you promise somebody, you will be owing somebody a debt to work hard. Yeah, ukiniambia I will have to score A in chemistry. You know, when you will be staying, your mind will be telling you, so you will promise teacher, you promised your dad or your uncle something. So please work hard for it. Are you promising? Are you promising? Are you doing that? Yes. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat section. Yeah, drop it on the chat section. I'm there to respond. Yeah, just drop a text or just use my number at the beginning of the. Okay, my number is also on the comment section. I will respond to anything about you. God is there for you to fight for you. 2025 is a good year. It is my prayer that God is going to elevate you. Poor grades are not your portion. Good grades are your portion. Sickness is not your portion. 2025, you will never be sick in the name of Jesus. You will never be disturbed. Whatever has been disturbing your studies, mara unakujua unapelekwa nyumbani, no. Those things I'm praying that it shall never stay with you. I'm praying that God is going to remove them. That the Bible says in the book of Matthew that whatever I did not plant, God will remove it. The sickness, God will remove it. Stupidity, God will remove it, and also you yourself remove it. Bad friends, let God remove them. Bad grades, God did not plant in your life, God will remove them. Love God, pray to God always. In the morning as you're waking up, tell God, nimeamka, ni wewe. Jioni rudi, mwambie nimerudi tena, Mungu, ni wewe. Mshukuru God for your life. Work hard. Hard work pays. Pursue your dream, and everything shall go well. By February, there is a book. It will be out. A book we are working on. It will be out about pursuing your dreams. Master your content very well. Then call me. I deliver the book to you so that you keep on pursuing your dream. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Everything is possible for the person who is determined. Are you together? For the person who is determined. The things that you need to work on, just be consistent, be persistent, be resilient, be determined, and work hard. Everything will put together in its place. God is there for us all. God is there for your parents. God is there for everybody. Even as you're planning to go to school, God will take care of your parents at home. God will take care of your relatives at home. God will take care of everybody at home. I pray that all the worries you are having, I don't know what are your worries as a student or as a parent. It is my prayer. Hold on to my prayer. If you don't have the faith, I have it myself. Hold on to my faith. That is going to be a very good year, 2025. And you will never regret. You will never regret. We want people who read. You don't want people who will be taken to rehabilitation center. Ask yourself, why are people taken to rehabilitation center? People are taken to rehabilitation center because of addiction to the substance use, addiction to bad things, addiction to things which are against the nature. No, this time round, forever and ever, you will never be part of those who will be taken to rehabilitation. Why? Because you will be taking care of your thoughts very well. You will not be engaging in irresponsible sexual behaviors. You will not be engaging in abnormal relationships that even the devil anashangaa, hai, mimi ni shetani lakini hii, this is beyond me. I wish you all the best. My question is, did you hear me? I wish you all the best. This is Ambassador Sir Alex, your academic coach and also a physics chemistry teacher. Thank you. God bless you.